There's a bird over there. A little friend. Am I in shot? Not really. I can go a little bit further back. Now I'm like mostly in frames. That'll do. Hi friends. Welcome back to Jamming and Chatting. Today we're going to play a little bit of soft piano. I've actually already recorded it, and it sounds really nice. I'm really happy with it. Really nice and chilled, not too bluesy, well actually not bluesy at all, and you know, not really funky. Bit different, but I like it. Different vibe. That's what these jamming and chatting videos are about. Changing and evolving as we go. But I do hope you enjoy the jamming, bit of the chatting, and also, welcome to my backyard. Let's get to it. We'll wait for this plane to go by. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can, and I don't want to. Oh, butterfly. I'm getting very distracted in this backyard. There's lots of things here, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. There are lots of friends in this backyard, lots of exciting things. I get visited by a lot of birds here. There are lots of, I believe they're called Australian miners, which doesn't sound wonderful, but there are these birds. They're grey. They have these yellow beaks. I took some photos of them this morning. They're called Australian miners, and they fly around these trees quite a lot. They're all here today. You might see some of them in this video. I also get a lot of cockatoos coming through here. There's this big flock of them. Is it flock the correct word for cockatoos? I'm not really sure. I don't think it is. A flock of cockatoos? Maybe it is. I don't really know. I'm not doing research for this video because I don't research these videos. That's not what this is about. These are about my thoughts, and my thoughts being the truth. And the truth is, flock is the correct word. So a flock of cockatoos, they visit regularly. Usually there's only one, but whenever I'm home alone, there are like 40. On my Snapchat story, fairly recently, there were probably about 40. They were all on the roof. They were all on the fence. They were everywhere, and I loved it. There were so many of them. I recorded sounds of them for yak. If you listen to yak, you'll hear them at the end. What other birds do I get visited by? Magpies, obviously, but magpies are everywhere. And ooh, that's where I live. I can't say that. I did, however, get visited by a brown magpie once, and I googled it to make sure. I guess I do research for these videos. I googled it to make sure that it was a magpie, because it looked like a magpie, but it was brown. And it turns out, yeah, there are these really rare brown magpies that come through. Unfortunately, I didn't get any photos of it. I didn't have my camera at the time, so I couldn't get any nice photos, but I didn't take any on my phone either, which I'm not really sure why I didn't, because the whole time that was all I kept thinking of. I want a photo of this brown magpie, but I didn't get it. So hopefully if she comes back, I'll take a photo of her and we can be friends. There are crows that come through here quite often as well. I get visited by them a lot. There's one in particular that's been flying around for the past week, and I've been trying to get a photo of him, but I can't. He's been, there's a big pole. I think that was him. Anyway, there's a big pole where he sits on, and my camera lens isn't good enough to zoom in, so I need to get a new camera lens. No, that was a magpie. I need to get a new lens so I can zoom in close enough to see him. But I have once before seen him on the fence over there, and in fact, that's where I recorded him for Rotting Raven. If you listen to Rotting Raven, the crow sounds that you hear in there are this very crow that I've been trying to photograph for a while now. I've also seen him in the tree, but that was pretty rare. I think there's actually more than one crow. I don't think this crow that I'm trying to photograph is the same one from Rotting Raven. It was a crow nonetheless, and I want a crow photo because I love crows. Crows are so cool. I think crows are such an underrated bird. You know, like ravens, they're cool, they're big, they're a nice corvid, but crows are just as awesome. They're like a small little corvid, they're Like, they're all black, they're mysterious, they're spooky, they're crows. They make a sound that is like really haunting and evil, but also like awesome. It's like, "Ah, ah." That's my crow sound. Is it wrong? I don't care. This is my video, like I said. These videos are about my thoughts and my sounds being the truth. But I just love crows. I want them to get more respect. And I don't know how to go about that, seeing as I called my song Rotting Raven instead of Rotting Crow, even though the sounds in the song are crows and not ravens. And I've never seen a raven before, but I've seen plenty of crows. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I do know that I love birds, and there are lots of them around me right now. I want to try and get some more photographs of them, because I really enjoy taking photos of birds. I got some photos of the cockatoos that I saw the other week. Some really nice photos as well. There were 4 of them, and they were all hanging around. I was getting really close to them. I kept trying to feed them. I was trying to feed them bananas, because my family keeps feeding them bread, and bread is bad for birds. Don't ever feed birds bread. The postman's here. Hello, postman. I hope he brings my parcels. I have stuff coming that he hasn't brought yet. So they didn't eat, but they did let me take photos of them, and they did let me get really close, which was really exciting. And I hope that the crows let me do that soon too. I'm really nervous. I don't want to record this video in front of the postman. Postman's gone, we're free. But anyway, this has been a fun little jamming and chatting. Nice peaceful tunes, birds. That's about it. That's all that's happened. But I really do hope you've enjoyed this. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram at SafLazuli. You can even leave a like if you really want to support. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.